So this is going to be a review of Pandabot.net. I'm going to draw some conclusions, use my experience, use what I've heard from other people, use from what I've read, just combine a whole bunch of knowledge into a short video here about this software. So first impression, get on the Pandabot.net website. Of course, this logo looks like it was done by, someone who has 2 months of experience in running Photoshop, or maybe even two days. Not the point, but anyways, the buttons here mixed up. But the first thing I noticed is actually that it's Windows only, so you're automatically cutting out a good chunk in the marketplace, or the share, the web browser share. If you Google operating systems or market share of operating systems, you'll notice that Windows is only a small fraction. There's Mac, of course there's Linux and etc., but there's also mobile, right? There's the iPhone, there's the iPad, there's the Android phones, tablets, whatever. So I mean, this is already it's not real by any means. Okay, go down. Bunch of bad graphics. Pandabot Network has the solution. We help website owners to improve Google rank. Okay. Membership. Terrible design. Let's see if I can pull up something else here. Somewhere I saw some sort of, let's see the tutorials here, if they can bring up what it actually looks like. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what they have. Is there any audio?
Smart browser and click it to run.
Okay, well they have audio, but it's a robot speaking, so obviously they couldn't spend the $5 to get a voiceover done. Okay, well pause. No, let's go a little further. So here it is. Okay, so it's actually a browser, like it's actually in an application here. The problem with this is it's simulating a browser. So my guess, as a person with a computer science degree, my guess is that they're actually simulating user agents, but there's actually a lot more to simulating user agents. There's a number of parts in the header. I'll give you a sample right here. Right click on any page you're in. This is in Chrome. Just right click, inspect element. Sources. Let me pull it up here. No, it's under network. And just reload the page you're on, and stuff should come up. There it is right there. So just click an item that comes up, click headers, and then here it is. So this is when you run a HTTP a request on the HTTP protocol. This is what it sends to Google, or to the web page. In this case, we're on Pandabot.net. It sends content type gzip, or content encoding gzip, content type text. Well, it's HTML specifically. And these are all the different headers, and these headers can be in different formats, and they can have different spaces, different white space, capitalized, not capitalized. The A on a live doesn't have to be capitalized, but in certain browsers it might be. They could be a different order. And the point of me explaining this is that they have to replicate for whatever user agent they pick. If they pick Chrome, let's say, Pandabot wants to impersonate or replicate Chrome, they need to mimic the exact headers, or the request headers right here, sorry, not the response headers, the request headers down here, in the exact way that Chrome would. So, and it needs to be identical. It can't be off even just a little bit. And depending on what WebDriver technology they're using, what library, etc. Some people use Selenium. I might be talking over your head here, but if you have a little bit of programming experience, you're following right along. Either way, it's very hard to reorganize these headers, get them to match perfectly. I mean, it's a multi-million-dollar industry, because actually replicating a perfect user is kind of what ad fraud is. If you're in the advertising industry, Google AdWords allocates tons and tons of resources. I have lots of friends and friends of friends, that do anywhere from $1,000 a day in ads to they buy $100,000 a day in ads. Just huge numbers. Corporations do this all the time, and there's fraud, there's click fraud technology behind it, and they do things just like what we're talking about here. They use similar fraud technology to detect fraud advertising clicks as Google would to test fraud searches. Right? They can spot it out just like Google can. So like I'm saying, if someone could perfectly replicate this browser to make clicks identically, they wouldn't be selling Pandabot on Pandabot.net. I'll tell you that. They're making some big bucks because there's a lot of money in that kind of stuff. So I hope this lesson really opened your eyes to the fact that replicating a browser to trick Google is like very profitable. And if it actually worked, they wouldn't be doing this. I think that really summarizes it up. There's other options in the market, and I'm going to go through some of the other options. You should consider using RealClicks. There's a few different providers. SerpClicks is one of them. I'll tag on this video. I'll tag on their website. I'll tag on a video or something I find of theirs on their website. And anyone else I find, if I find anyone else. But anyways, hopefully this concluded what I think about Pandabot. Open your eyes up just to how illegitimate it is. And just check out some other options in the market. I'm sure you'll find something. Anyways, I'll tag on something on the end of this video here now.
SerpClicks is a SERP click exchange network used to rank websites higher by increasing the click-through rate for your website for a given keyword on Google. You see, we bridge the connection between website owners and clickers. You, the website owner, provide a desired keyword and URL. We calculate the required searches that the keyword will need to increase ranking. We distribute the job to thousands of our workers and pay them to search your keyword phrase and visit your website. Each clicker searches your keyword and clicks to your website. All clickers are tracked and managed through our browser extension to ensure maximum click and IP address quality. That means no bots, only the highest quality of real human visitors. Sign up for SerpClicks today to start ranking.